website. Hello guys, I know you're probably seeing a tunnel here. It looks kind of funny and funky, but what we're going to do today, we are going to show some slides, and we're going to get started that way. But first, before I do that, you're going to probably get some kickback and some feedback because I'm here alone, and I just want to make sure that this is being shown on my main page. So you want to go to youronlinesuccesscoach.com/freedom webinar. Let me just see if this is being shown here to make sure that everything is up and running properly. Sometimes the day gets away from me, and I don't get a chance to finish everything. Like, I spend so much time. But, you know, I wanted to make this presentation pretty informative. Give me 1 second. I apologize. If you're on youronlinesuccesscoach.com, wait a minute, I'm not seeing my webinar here. Wait 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I apologize. Feel free to give me some hearts, guys, and give me hearts. I see I don't have too many people on here right now, but you know, I appreciate the hearts. Okay, I'm seeing it here. All right, I'm up, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, good. You're seeing how I test out my things here. That's good, that's good. All right, that's not good. I'm not seeing it here. Wait 1 second. Let me just type it in. Sometimes it doesn't. So this is my blog here, youronlinesuccesscoach.com. I'm not seeing this here. Why? Give me 1 second. Okay, I got this. I got that. Oh boy. I apologize. I apologize. You know, one thing I realized is that I can never do a presentation without some sort of technical difficulties. I don't know why this is not showing up here. I don't know why. Showing up here. Ugh. Boy. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Boy. All right, well, you're seeing my beautiful computer here with all of my pages open. But for some reason, I'm not seeing that you can watch this online. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thanks for bearing with me. I don't know why you can't see this on my page. I'm not. Doesn't it just bug you when your technology doesn't work properly? You get everything all set up, and then you go in and it just doesn't cooperate here. And I really wanted to have this. Just give me 2 minutes, okay? Can you bear with me for 2 minutes? Maybe some other people will pop on while we're here. And this is the network I use for my blog. Something's not right here for some reason. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me just see. Maybe I did something wrong. It's published. I don't know. Oh boy. Not good, not good, not good. Wait 1 second. Let me just do one more thing. One more thing. Okay, it's saying it's up and live, but I don't know why it's not showing here. Why isn't it showing here? I don't know why. I don't know why. All right, you know what? Let me go see if I can. Come on, guys. Sit there and think about what freedom means to you. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Okay, I had some technical difficulties, but I am back. So right now I am sharing my screen and we are going to talk about freedom and what freedom means to you. My name is Danielle Howell. I'm a mompreneur on a mission, and my mission is to empower 1 million mom entrepreneurs to be successful in business and in life. If you're watching this online, you can go to youronlinesuccesscoach.com and /freedom webinar. And there you can watch it live as well. I have it here on Periscope, but I have it there. I had some technical difficulties a minute ago, but I think we're all good right now. Thanks for the hearts. Keep the hearts going. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, this freedom, I put in my thing that I'm here to help mom entrepreneurs. But if you're on this Periscope, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. You don't have to be a mom. But that is just who pays me to help them. Right? I usually work with those types of people. I work with moms who are entrepreneurs because I like to work with people who are like myself. I'm a mom and I'm an entrepreneur. But like I said, you don't need to be a mom or an entrepreneur to be on this scope or to learn tools, tips, and strategies that'll help you be successful in your business if you have one, but to be successful in your life. All right, we have dadpreneurs on the line. That's wonderful. If you just want to be successful all the way around. And to me, being successful, first, you have to be free, right? You have to have some sort of freedom, because you can't be successful if you are in a position where you don't feel free and you feel like I'm trying to center this, you are being controlled. You want to have the freedom to be, do, and have the things that you want to be, do, and have. That is the epitome of success. So feel free to invite your followers, guys. We're going to be here for about an hour. Feel free to invite your Twitter followers. Keep the hearts going. I would appreciate it, just to let me know if what I'm saying to you resonates. Okay, so we're going to go, let's see here. Oh, why is it okay, here we go. All right, so I believe that there are 4 principles of freedom, right? It all starts out with the notion that you want to be free, right? You have to have that mindset that you want to be free. And then you have to work towards being free. Yes, it takes work to be free. It takes work because we've been so conditioned to our environment. We've grown up in whatever, what kind of household you grew up in. If you guys know my story, I'm not going to go into so much of my past, but, I grew up in a very strict religious household where there was abuse, there was alcoholism, there was drug use. So, I grew up in a household where there was no freedom. As a child, you were spoken to and you were to be seen and not heard. And I believe a lot of people, especially in my age category, we all grew up kind of in that similar environment. And so, you have to work towards being free. You have to work your way out of it. You have to forget about all those limiting beliefs that you you grew up with. You have to get rid of it. And the third thing is to act as if you were free while you are in the process, because being free is a journey. It's a process. So while you're on that process, while you're on that journey, you have to start stepping into it. You have to act as if you already have it. You have to believe that you already are going to achieve it and attain it. And then that 4th principle is that you have to accept it. You have to tell yourself what it is that you want, and accept that it's already been given to you. And, you ask and you shall receive. Knock and the door shall be open to you, right? So these are the things that you have to do to step into your freedom. So how do we go about first wanting to be free? How do we do that? Like I said, first you have to ask for it. You have to ask for it. You have to research ways to do it. You have to take the time to learn how to do it. You have to start implementing it. And then you have to make sure it's a frequent reality in your life. And to do all of those things, the most important thing that I think is probably the most important thing is to get rid of the distractions that's preventing you from being who you ultimately want to be, right? So I'm going to go into all of these 6 categories right now. So asking for it, what does that mean? All right, it says, let's say, for example, you want to be free of the excess weight that you're carrying around and maybe have some health issues you're experiencing. So whatever mode of spirituality or connection you have to the source, you need to ask for strength. Don't think that everything is just happening to you. Oh, this is how I am, so that's it. When I used to coach my weight loss clients, you know how many people I used to hear that say, oh, well, I'm this age, so you probably can't see my whole screen. I'm this age, so that's nothing else. Nothing is really going to change for me. I'm big boned. I used to hear a lot of that one. My parents were overweight. It's just all those things that you hear, and it's like, no, that you don't have to accept that. You don't have to accept that. Oh, did I change my thing here? You don't have to accept that you are who you are because that is just written in the stars. No, you are who you are right now because of what I spoke about earlier. Your past experiences, your upbringing, your mindset, your ways of thinking, your mode of dealing with who you are, your mode of coping with life. So that's why you ended up why does this thing keep changing? I'm sorry. That's why you ended up where you are right now. So you have to start asking for strength to endure the challenges that will come with implementing of change. Yes, there's going to be challenges. Anything that's worth having is worth fighting for. That's what I believe. I've had many challenges in my life, many. My mom passed away when I was 15 years old. My father left us when my mom passed away. I had many challenges. Many. I was in a car accident where my neck was crushed, and I was in a neck brace for months on end. I couldn't work, I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything, right? I had many challenges. But I had my first child at 18. I had such high blood pressure that I almost died. She almost died. But the thing about it is I didn't accept those challenges. I knew that there had to be something else waiting for me, even though I didn't know at the time. But I just always felt deep down inside of me, there was something else for me. There was something else for me. And then after a while, after years of just going through pain and despair, I started asking for changes in my life. I started asking, I don't know why this thing is jumping by itself. I started asking for changes. How can I change myself? How can I be a better person? How can I, get rid of all of this garbage that's in my life? How can I change? That's basically what I used to ask. And that's what you need to ask. You have to ask for it. And you just have to start setting intentions. If you want to lose weight, get healthy, start speaking about it. Start telling yourself that you're ready to start that change. Start writing in a journal. I like to tell my weight loss clients, start writing in a journal, of what you want your body to look like. What do you want to feel like? Step into your healthy self. That's what I had to do when I had high blood pressure and I was overweight. I had to step into myself. I had to step into my healthy self because I knew deep down inside that shell that I was walking around with, that wasn't me. That wasn't me who I was in essence. That was not me. So I had to start setting intentions for myself, even before I started working out, even before I started getting healthy. And guess what? When I started setting intentions, when I started asking, something came to me. This was over 15 years ago. Something came to me, an opportunity to lose weight. I found a flyer on a light pole, I believe. I don't know if it was on a light pole or on a bus stop, but I found a flyer that said, "Lose weight now, ask me how." And I called that number on the flyer, and my life changed because I started asking, because I set the intention, And then once that's happened, I started setting goals for myself. I hooked up with people that helped me to make goals and set milestones for myself. Right? Even before I even started on the products to lose weight, before I started my fitness journey, I started setting goals. Okay, this is what I want to look like in 90 days. This is what I want to feel like in 6 months. This is what I'm going to do, in 8 months. I'm going to start running. I'm going to start jogging. I'm going to start going to the gym. You got to start setting goals and milestones for yourself, even before you implement any changes in your diet or your routine. If we're talking about weight loss, you have to start setting goals, milestones, intentions, and asking. So again, now the next portion is researching ways to do it. So let's say you want to make money online, right? So how do you do that? You know, oh, I want to make money online. So what would you do? You'll start looking up various ways on how to make a legitimate income online. You'll start looking up how to online, you know, Google and YouTube and things like that, doing your research. Start following leaders in the online marketing, home-based business industry, if that's what you're looking for. Maybe you want to be an architect, you know, so you start looking up who's the leading architect in your field, in your state, in your hometown. Start following those people on Facebook. Start seeing the things that they do. Start, you know, sign up to their email list and see what it is that they are doing in their everyday business to take their business forward. Start taking a few courses. You know, start learning. Be a self-starting learner. Take a few courses on your own. Take a few courses. Thank you, Life Domination. I appreciate it. Take a few courses and learn more about the products and services that you want to implement into your life. Because let me tell you, there's a market for everything. And everyone is promoting something. So if there's something out there that you want to learn about, you need to take it upon yourself and do the research. You know, Google the terms that they're using. Like in my space, I'm an online marketer, I'm a coach. So before I started doing all those things, I didn't know what an autoresponder was. I didn't know what a capture page was. I didn't know what leads were. I didn't know what PPC, solo ads, all those things that you may hear that is the lingo that is attached to that specific field. If you don't know what they are, then educate yourself. Educate yourself before, you know, diving in. But that's one way that's going to take you to the next level of success and freedom. Because once you take control of your own business and in your own life and your own finances, that is going to propel you right to freedom, right? When you take care of your health, you take care of your personal finances, you're well on your way, my friend. You're well on your way. So taking the time to learn how. So let's get back to the losing weight and getting healthy. It takes time. In anything you're going to do, it takes time. It takes time to lose weight. It takes time to make money. It takes time to run a marathon. It takes time to raise a family. It takes time to cultivate a great lasting relationship. Anything that you want to learn how to do, it takes time. And there's things that you consistently have to do on a consistent basis. Because anything that you do on a consistent basis will practically guarantee your success. So if you are, let's take for instance, like I said, I almost ran the New York City Marathon. I qualified for the New York City Marathon. So let's just take that for example. I used to run every single day. Every single day without fail. There were days I didn't want to go. There were days that I didn't, it was too cold. There were days it used to rain. There were days when it was too hot. But let me tell you, the things you do on a consistent basis will guarantee your success. So if you continue to do the same things over and over and over, whether they're the good things or the bad things, so if you continue to eat the junk food, sit on the couch, watch TV, you know, don't get any sleep, all the things that destroys your health, that's going to guarantee your success of bad health, right? You will successfully put your body in a bad state, right? You achieve success if that's what you wanted to do. But hopefully, if you're on this goal and on this webinar, you want to achieve abundant, prosperous success, right? You want to do better than you did last month, last year, right? You don't want to put your body and your mind and your finance and your relationship in the gutter. You want to bring them up higher. You want the sky to be the limit, right? So you want to do things that's going to propel you to success, successfully, prosperously, abundantly. So you want to learn how to do these things effectively. So if you want to lose weight, you want to learn how to use weights effectively, right? You want to learn how to eat properly. You want to have a meal plan. You want to know what works for your body and what doesn't. You want to hydrate yourself. You want to work. You want to have days where you're working out and you're stretching and doing all the things that you need to do to keep your body in tip-top condition. You want to learn new coping mechanisms, right? Because when we're on a journey to improve ourselves and to get away from things that have been holding us back, we have to learn that there are triggers, right? Let's just like a smoker, right? A smoker has a routine or a habit of smoking after they eat, right? After they eat, I know because I used to smoke. After they eat, right? You just want a cigarette, right? You want a cigarette, you want to smoke. So now you have to learn new coping mechanisms. So maybe instead of picking up a pack of cigarettes or a cigarette, you chew a piece of gum, right? Instead of hanging out at the bar, right? Because when you're drinking, you want to smoke, right? For smokers, I hope nobody out there smokes anymore because it's bad for your health. It'll kill you. But if you're hanging out at the bar, right? Thank goodness you can't even smoke in the bars anymore. But if you're hanging out at the bar and you're drinking, right? Which you shouldn't be doing too much of that as well. But when you're drinking, you want to have a cigarette, right? You want to smoke. So you have to learn new coping mechanisms. So let's say you are hanging out at happy hour with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever. So you have to learn how to cope with those scenarios. You have to be strong enough to know that, okay, I'm out here, I'm with these same people that I used to smoke with or drink with, but now I'm going to learn how to cope on my own. I'm going to learn that even though I'm here with these people, I don't have to do the things that I used to do. I can stand here and I'll pop my gum. I will, maybe chew on, I'll order some carrots to chew on so that I don't have to engage in self-destructive behaviors that'll keep me from reaching my goals of losing my weight, if that's the goal that you're looking for. You have to learn how to motivate yourself and stick with your routine no matter what. That is the key to success and freedom. Learning how to stick with your routine no matter what. Somebody will say, oh, a routine is boring. A routine is boring. No, it's not. A routine is going to help you to become successful. So I guess being successful is boring because most successful people, all successful people have a routine. They all have a routine. I was watching a lady, I don't know her name, but I think she's about 80 years old, and she wakes up every single morning at 5 a.m. She goes running. She teaches exercise classes. She eats pretty much the same thing every day. She goes to sleep around the same time every night. She wakes up the same time every day. Why? Because she's developed a routine. I'm taking right now Brendon Burchard's High Performance Academy training. And, this is something that he insists on implementing. You have to have a routine because if you're just going, here and there, all right, well, I'll do this, I'll do that. You're not going to stick to the things that you need to stick to. And we're going to talk about having a calendar later. And you have to learn how to say no. You have to learn how to say no to things that are not serving you. I had to learn this. When I first started my business, my home-based business, people used to call me because they say, oh, you're home. Let's talk. Let's chit-chat. And I had to set aside some time and not answer my phone. I had to set aside some time and say, no, we can't talk right now. I'm busy. Or a matter of fact, I didn't even answer my phone. I don't answer my phone when I'm working. Even if unless it's an extreme emergency, I don't answer my phone. So you have to learn how to say no, how to say yes to yourself and no to the things that don't serve you. And then you have to implement it. Brendon Burchard says ambition sucks without a calendar. If you don't have a calendar, you're like, yeah, I want to lose weight. Yeah, I want to make money. Yeah, I want to grow my business. Yeah. I'm going to get fit. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Da, 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 da. You got all the things that you want to do, but you don't have it on a calendar. You don't even have a calendar. You don't schedule the things that you have to do. You don't schedule your time to work out. You don't schedule your time to spend time with your family. You don't schedule your time to spend time with your friends. If you're not scheduling your time, then everything is amiss. Everything is just here, there, and everywhere. You have to get a calendar, and it's a must. In order to implement all the strategies you're going to learn over the course of your journey, you must schedule everything. Because in essence, when you schedule everything, you hold yourself accountable, right? You hold yourself, and subconsciously, you're going to look at that calendar, right? And you're going to be compelled to do something that's not on your calendar, that's not taking you towards your goals. You know, we all do it. We all do it. But when you look at that calendar and you see already the strides that you've made, and you look at your goals and you see what you want to accomplish, you know what? You're going to do it. You're going to do it because you don't want to let yourself down, do you? Do you want to let yourself down? Do you want, you know, your children to look at you and say, you know, boy, dad, boy, mom, you know, I thought you said you were going to do that. Even when it comes to your children, schedule that. You're going to see my calendar in a minute. These are my calendars, right? I mean, you can use any calendar. You probably can't see it on the Periscope, but you can use any calendar. Here on the left is my at a glance. Now it's over. It stopped to 2015, but I use that. I use my wall calendar, which is a dry erase calendar. There's a calendar here that my daughter made for me. And here, I don't know if you can see, but I have date night scheduled. I have the time for dinner. And this is my schedule. I don't show it to my children. I have the time where I take them to the pool. I have the time where I'm going to the track to run. I have the time for my creativity. I have everything. In the morning, 6:30 in the morning, I'm up so that I can work on my spirituality and my personal development. And I do my yoga and whatever forms of exercise I'm going to do that day. I have everything scheduled. If I have a team call, I have that on my calendar. You know, you can just have anything. You don't have to have I don't have a professional, you know, calendar. You don't need it. You don't need it. My daughter made this calendar and I love it. I use it. That's the one I use mostly because, you know, first of all, it gets my children involved in my day, and it's just so functional. I love it. I love it. So get yourself a calendar. Do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and get yourself a calendar. So what do I mean when I say make it a frequent reality in your life? Okay, for example, we're going to talk about making sales in your business. So how do you make something a frequent reality in your life? It's easy, by working towards it each and every single day. Let's say you wanted to make $10,000 per month, right? You want to work towards that every single day, so that you can make it a frequent reality until it truly becomes a manifested reality. You're going to make it a reality all around you. You're going to work towards it. There shouldn't be a day missed that you're not working towards making that money or making that relationship work. If you want to be better, you know, a better wife, a better husband, there shouldn't be not one day missed that your husband or your wife walks through that door and you're not greeting them, you know, with all of your presence. If that's your goal. If your goal is to lose that 10 pounds, then there should not be one day missed that you're not working out every day, that you're not eating properly, that you're not drinking that water. There should not be one day missed that you're not making sales consistently in your business, or making strides consistently in your business to make a sale each and every day, if that's what it is that you want. Guess what? You need to set that intention. Make it a frequent reality by staring at it, writing it down, placing it in places where you can read it and seeing it. Making sure you're doing things that will take you in a direction of making those sales. So because surfing Facebook and Twitter and, you know, even being on Periscope all day and LinkedIn and all, that's not helping you get to your goal. It's not helping you succeed. It's not helping you to freedom. Being on somebody else's agenda is not serving you. But if you want to make sales in your business, guess what? It is going to serve you. Selling. That's all you need to be doing. Marketing and selling every day, if that's what you want to do. Like, here's getting rid of distractions. Let's talk about that real quick. Facebook, Twitter, phone calls from friends and family. Like I said, emails. Sometimes, you know what? We check our emails first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, we're on Facebook. What's going on? They're all distractions. Those are distractions to keep you from what you need to do. Yes, they can be very great tools, but if you're not using them in the right way, they can be nothing but distractions. And getting rid of negative friends that tell you that you can't, or you can't lose that weight. I remember when I first started my business, I got so many people asking me, well, how's your business going? Why would you do that? You can't run a business. You can't. What about your 401k? You can't. You know what I did? I got rid of it. I got rid of those distractions because I don't want anybody telling me that I can't, because you know what? When I put my mind to anything, just like if you put your mind to anything, you can do it. So you get rid of those distractions, those negative people, and you put your priorities first. You put your goals above anything that tells you that you can't. And if you must engage in those things and with those types of people, do it after you accomplish what's on your calendar for the day. Do it after. You know, let those people and those things be an afterthought. Don't let those things outside of you control who you are and what you are trying to become and accomplish. All right? So you want to work towards being free. But I don't have any money. How am I going to be free? How am I going to start a business? I don't have any money. Losing weight takes, you got to eat organic and you have to buy food from the health food store. I don't have any money. And my husband makes fun of me. I don't have any support. All my friends are fat too. So who's going to support me? I don't know where to start. I tried that before and now I just don't know what to do. I don't know. It wouldn't work for me because what? Because it didn't work for somebody else, or you fill in the blank. It wouldn't work for me because. These are all excuses, guys. These are all excuses. So stop the excuses. Most people stay broke, overweight, sick, abused, and stuck because of their excuses. Excuses are nothing but limitations that you set in your mind. And if you're waking up every day, you do have the means to do what you need to do. You do have the means to do what you want to do. If you are, buying food every day, then think about the foods that you're buying. It doesn't take a lot of money to eat healthy. If you are, whatever it is that you have been thinking about and trying to do, just think about how you can do it just a little bit better. You don't need a whole lot of tools and a whole lot of money to get started to do the things that you need to do. You can find a gym membership that's less than nothing nowadays. You don't even need to go to the gym, right? If you really want to lose weight, you don't even need to go to the gym. You can make your own workout schedule at home. You can find YouTube videos that will help you to lose weight. You can find ways to juice your fruits and vegetables. You can buy fruits and vegetables for $20 at a farm, at a farmer's market or something like that. If you really want something, if you really, really want something, you find a way to get it and do it, don't you? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you found a way to buy your TV. I'm sure you found a way to buy that smartphone that you have. I'm sure you found a way to keep that cable on, right? If this is something that you really want to do, you find a way to do it. But the thing about it is you have to know what you want. You have to know what you want. What are your priorities right now, this moment? Look around you and see where you are right now. And if this reflects who you are and what you want to be in the future. So this is something. This is what I have on my wall in my office, right? Ask, believe, receive. These are the things that I tell myself every day. Get 2 signups today. When I talk about sales, that's in my subconscious every day to get people to sign up to what I want to help them with. Commit to success, right? You see my goal right here, my $10,000 per month. The gap, these are my affirmations and the things that I tell myself. The gap between my goals and my achievements is consistency, determination, and discipline, right? What do you believe? What is it that I believe? What my mind can conceive and believe I will achieve. Not I can achieve, I will achieve it. Because I know what I put in my mind every day, right? How much money do I need to make an hour to achieve the goals that I want to achieve? These are the things, guys, you have to put around you. You have to surround yourself with it. You have to immerse yourself with it. When you step into your office, when you step into your home, I have little motivational stickers around in my home. My husband, he has his own little station where he plays his music and he creates, and I have stickers in front of his desk so that when he sits down to create, He's in a zone. He's in a space. When I sit down to create in my office, I'm in a zone. I'm in a space. I have stickers on my door, you know, from the Dao De Ching and things like that, to go with the flow, to open up your mind, to change the things that you want to change. And you can change it today. These are the things, these are the affirmations and the confirmations that I have around in my home to remind me and my family every day that we can do, be, and have everything that we want. If we ask, believe, we shall receive it. So, you know, this act as if you were free. Freedom is a journey, like I said. And it's not something that happens overnight. It takes will. It takes determination. It takes commitment. It takes sacrifices. Well, I spelled sacrifices wrong. It takes hard work. It takes dedication. But you can do it. So many of us have done it before you. So many of us are still on that freedom journey. Freedom is a journey. You will never be totally free. You'll never say, okay, now I'm free. No. Freedom can be measured only subjectively, right? That's why I entitled this, What Does Freedom Mean to You? Freedom means something different to everybody. Freedom means something different to you than it does to your neighbor, than it does to your coworker, than it does to your team member, than it does to your client, than it does to your coach, than it does to every freedom means something different to everyone. But you have to know what it means to you. And whatever that means to you, you have to understand that you have to have the will, the determination, make the commitment and the sacrifices, put in the hard work and be dedicated to it. And that's when you're going to find you're on that freedom journey, when you're not just going with everything, the wind that just takes you here and there, but you're making conscious freedom decisions. Act as if you were free. Once the excuses stop, you're going to have more room to put positive things in your mind. And you're going to act as if you already have what you want. It's just a given. You know, for example, if you want to lose weight, you're going to act as if you're already that size. You're going to dream. You're going to start dreaming again. You're going to start looking at the clothes in that size, right? You're not going to look at this physical body and say, well, I'm so big. Oh, and I use weight loss, making money from home, and relationships, because I feel that those three elements of our lives are the three catalysts that stops us from being who we are. There could be more, but I guess those are the three things that I used to battle with in my life. So they kind of resonate with me because I've taken lots and lots of personal development time, and it took me some years to get over those humps, because, you know, when I wanted to start my own business, and I started my business with no money, right? And I started my weight loss journey, being overweight, high blood pressure. You know, my relationships were torn with my spouse. We were on the verge of divorce. So those three things to me are really near and dear to my heart. And I like to teach about those three things because I think those three things are what most people deal with. But I know that those three things are what I used to deal with. So you got to start imagining yourself how many pounds lighter you want to be than you are now. So example, if you want to make more money, you're going to start spending more money on things that matter, right? On things that matter, and less on TV, cable, junk food. You know, when you go out to a nice fine dinner, you start leaving a bigger tip to the waitress, right? Instead of saying, oh, she wasn't good, start, making excuses for why you shouldn't leave a bigger tip. Start acting as if you're stepping into that $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, that $150,000 per year business, that $200,000 per year business, whatever your goal is. Start believing it. So when you spend money, I guarantee you more money shows up in your bank account. I know, because it happens to me. When I start spending my money on the things that matter, like I spend my money on lots of training, and I spend my money because I'm always growing so that I can teach others. I'm always growing as a person so that I can help other people. And every time I spend money on something, lo and behold, money shows up in my bank account. Whether it's through a sale that I've made, whether it's through someone that owed me money, whatever. It just happens. You want a better relationship? You need to start being better. Be a better spouse. Be a better girlfriend. Be a better boyfriend. Be a better lover. Be a better friend. Whatever relationship is stagnant right now, whatever relationship is not is not where you want it to be, then you need to change. You cannot change someone else. Only person that you can change is yourself. And this, my friend, is the road to freedom. This is the road. And you're going to accept that you're free. But you're going to say, but I'm not free yet. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. If you stay to the end of this presentation, you are on your freedom journey right now. So congratulations. I'm going to congratulate you. Because just because your circumstances aren't reflecting that freedom, it doesn't mean that you're not on your way to freedom. Because, my friend, we were born free. We just got in the way of our own freedom. We were all born free. So you're going to do the exercise that I explained to you here in this presentation and watch your situation and your circumstances start to change dramatically. But just remember that your present situation, where you are right now, when you look around and however you're feeling, when you go home, you don't want to go in the house, whatever. Your present situation is from a series of decisions that you've already made in the past. But you can change that right now. You can change from where you were before, where you are now, to where you are going, right? So you want to, just to recap, you want to put down, I mean, when I first started my business, this was my book that I put down. So I set my intentions, my road to $10,000 per month, you know, my road to 10,000, that was what I had on my front of my book. It's still there. But my goal now is to just help 1 million mompreneurs around the world to be successful. When you help enough people get what they want, you will automatically get what you want. I'm telling you, it's just the laws of the universe. It's just the laws of the universe. So I encourage you right now to just step into your freedom. Freedom is your birthright. You don't have to be stuck where you are, you know, in your finances, in your job, in your relationship, in your physical body, in your marriage, in your business. You can change all of that right now, today. So what I want you to do now, I want you to download my free freedom worksheet and start stepping into your freedom today. So tomorrow we're going to be back here again. I'll have, you know, we're going to have more of an open discussion. And tomorrow we're going to discuss your freedom plans and how you're working towards it. So be sure to download the worksheet. Now, this is my office space, right? This is my work from home office space. My office space speaks freedom to me. When I step inside of that, I go into a space of freedom. That is where I create. You see my books over here. You know, these are my freedom books. You know, I have my family up here. I have my degrees. You can't even see my coaching certifications. I have all of my affirmations. I have my goals. I have my vision board up there. You know, my dream home, just everything that I want, that I'm working towards. I have it all in my office. That is my freedom center. What does your life and your office say to you when you step inside? What does it say to you? Does it shout freedom, or does it shout bondage? Does it shout success, or does it shout shame and despair? Ask yourself that. So the freedom the worksheet, you want to download at youronlinesuccesscoach.com/freedom webinar. If you're already on there, then you're going to see a button that says download free. So you're going to download that freedom worksheet, and we're going to speak about that tomorrow, right? And you can also watch the replay of this presentation if you just joined us right now. You don't want to miss this. You want to be with us again tomorrow so that we can go delve a little bit deeper into your freedom. Because ultimately, your success depends on your level of freedom. And we didn't even go into, you know, we're going to be here this week. I'm going to be here this week talking more about freedom. Today, I wanted to touch base. I wanted to just touch the surface of freedom. But we're going to delve more into time freedom, financial freedom, personal freedom, physical freedom, emotional freedom. That's what we're going to delve into. And that worksheet really highlights those things. So go to www.youronlinesuccesscoach.com/freedom webinar and download your freedom worksheet so that you can be prepared for our talk tomorrow, and that you can be on your way to success. So if you have any questions, I'll take questions now. 10-minute Q&A. I can't take questions from the website, but I can take questions from Periscope if I see anybody on here. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Does anybody have any questions about what I went over today? If you have any questions, you can ask them now. If there's any questions? Okay, if there are no questions, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for watching. You know, I want to wish you success and freedom always. My name is Danielle K. Howell. I am a mompreneur on a mission. I'm empowering 1 million mom entrepreneurs. Okay, I see you listening, but you're working. Okay. So you make sure that you download that that worksheet, right? Let me just go back to www.youronlinesuccesscoach.com. Thank you for the heart /freedom webinar. My mission is to empower 1 million mom entrepreneurs around the world to be successful in their business and in their life. All right, so I hope you really enjoyed this presentation. I will be here again tomorrow. We're going to go over that worksheet, and we're going to talk about different aspects of our lives that can help us to become free. So take care. I'll see you tomorrow right here. Same time, same place. Follow me on Periscope at Danielle K. Howell. I'm also on Facebook, Danielle K. Howell 1. My fan page is Mompreneur on a Mission. And my blog, which you are going to download that freedom webinar. You are quite welcome, Chris. You're quite welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And take care, everyone. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Alrighty, guys. So my hair is like a little crazy. I get a little hyped up. Even my hair stands on end. I hope you guys enjoyed this webinar. I apologize for the technical difficulties that we had in the beginning, but that doesn't matter. We went through the webinar, and don't forget to download your freedom worksheet so that we can talk about that and we can explore the things that are holding you back from reaching your success. So this has been Danielle K. Howell. I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.